There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will put it away to start the game. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get... ball, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers, and he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line, now set up the offense for great field position.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is number 1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at... yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Frazier. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. He doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Got it, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A third down try for the offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Finds his man. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. He's got his man. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap it to the back. Crosses the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. Breaks it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got his man across the middle. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, Snake gets it done.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th-and-goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Found a seam on the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That should be the final play of the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Buying some time. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer.
He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room.